I was at the Miami F1 with one of my creators that we manage. He has over 10 million followers across his different platforms. People were stopping him constantly for photos. Bro, you're so talented. And we heard this all the time. And you know what? It's honestly become the worst compliment that a creator can get, because there's something terrifying happening in the creator economy right now. The most talented creators that I know aren't always the one making the money. In fact, a lot of them aren't making any. And the reason is because they're stuck and they're frustrated and they can't figure out why, because the old rules of engagement, the old rules that applied to the creator economy no longer apply, right? Let me tell you why talented content creators are literally dying in this industry right now. And I realized this a little while ago. Specifically, at a time I was scrolling through YouTube and I found these two similar creators. They were in the same niche and they were both posting similar content, right? So they looked similar on the surface. The first guy was certainly putting in the work, like serious work. Every video looked cinematic. The color grading was insane. The transitions were smooth. You could tell he spent weeks on each video, but his channel was barely moving. Right? He was stuck at like 60K subs or something, maybe making $2,000 a month. But he'd been at that level for what looked like 2 years. Then on the other hand, this other creator in the similar niche, not gonna lie, his production quality was okay, right? Sometimes the audio was kind of meh, the pacing wasn't always perfect, but he was uploading like 3 times a week. And this guy openly showed he was making like $20,000 a month. So I'm sitting there thinking, wait, what's actually happening here? Like, why is this guy, the first guy with the better production, completely stuck, yet this guy is just winning? And ultimately, that's really when it hit me. The game isn't what I thought it was anymore. And most people are still playing the old game. They're still stuck in the old ways. And that's really why they're struggling. I felt like the whole content industry is shifting, right? People aren't enjoying the big and polished stuff anymore. They're just not, right? Small things arguably give more entertainment now. Authenticity, realness. And the views are basically coming to non-creators. We're talking random people with phones that are getting more engagement than professional creators who have spent hours perfecting their craft. I noticed the focus is shifting. The algorithm just doesn't care about technical perfection anymore. It cares about what keeps people watching for more than 3 seconds. What people focus on is literally changing month to month. And what I realized as a creator, the only things you can truly control at this point are actually extremely limited, because you can't control the algorithm. You can't control if a platform gets banned. You can't control if a platform changes monetization rules overnight. You can't control what people watch from day to day at this point. Trends are coming and going. But there are some things you can control. Your systems, your tools, the platforms that you decide to build on. For us, there's a rule within that can change the strategy. I mean, I've seen it happen. Creators that were making 6 figures on Instagram Reels, but then all of a sudden Instagram changes the algorithm and they're making like 20% of what they used to. This happens across tons of different platforms. We have creators that were using Facebook as their primary revenue driver. I'm talking 5 to 6 figure months in some instances, changed overnight because Facebook switched their monetization. Snapchat's going through a massive change right now. Do you make money on stories? Do you make money on spotlights? Well, if they shift that decision, then your entire foundation of your business changes. When YouTube launched their shorts program, the CPMs were actually quite strong. Well, they're obviously not that strong anymore. And so talented creators often struggle with this because they think, if I'm good enough, I'll just overcome anything. But that's not how it works anymore. The system itself is unpredictable. It's volatile. What worked 6 months ago doesn't work now. What works today might not work tomorrow, let alone next month. Most creators don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. The only thing that talented creators actually have any control over now is how consistently good they can be, right? Not perfect, but consistent. And that's it. That is the main variable. We've got some creators on YouTube that went from posting a long form once a week to barely being able to do it once a month, and their revenue has completely dropped out for this very reason. The one thing that they should have been controlling, that consistency. See, the problem that we're seeing a lot of talented creators do is that they're obsessing over being perfect instead of being consistent. So they spend 3 weeks perfecting a 60-second video, getting the color grading right, or making sure the transitions are flawless, obsessing over every single micro detail. Meanwhile, someone else shoots something in 20 minutes, posts it, and it happens to go viral. Why? Because the talented creator is focused on execution, where the other person is focused on the idea and what the audience actually needs or wants. And right now in 2026, the creator economy values ideas and consistency over any level of technical perfection. See, talent can actually make you blind, right? And that's a brutal truth that a lot of people aren't going to want to hear, because talented creators are often thinking, if I'm skilled enough, the algorithm is going to reward me. But we've seen it time and time again. The algorithm doesn't care about your skill level. It just cares about the engagement. And you might stumble across something that's hyper engaging simply by the nature of a topic that week, or a trend that was happening that week. Should that change your content pillar and a signature series for the next 6 months? Probably not, if it just happened to be something that was, in the moment, but capitalize on it. And that's where consistency comes in, because if you're busy creating something that takes you 3 or 4 weeks to produce, but the subject matter has moved on, the algorithm's shifted, people's interests have changed, the topic is outdated, no amount of quality production value is going to save that. It doesn't care if your edit is technically flawless. It just cares if people watch past that 3 seconds fundamentally and then stick around longer. And if you want proof, just look at YouTube Shorts, look at TikTok, look at the platforms. The best performing content, honestly, it's often janky, it's real, it's unpolished, it's shot on the phone. Audio isn't always perfect, sure. Often there's mistakes in there, but it's real. And in 2026, real is what beats polished every single time. Now, I want to caveat this whole thing. It's not to say just spit out slop, right? But you've got to find that balance between overproducing, overthinking, overcomplicating things, and staying consistent, because consistency of your distribution should rank number one. Talented creators, what I see, they're still playing the 2015 game. They're still thinking that if I perfect my craft, I'm going to win, but it's just not how it works anymore. There's 3 things that we're seeing that are killing talented creators right now. First, perfectionism over shipping, right? Shipping being consistency, just get it out. A talented creator will never ship something that isn't perfect. But perfect is the enemy of done. And you learn by shipping, not by perfecting in a folder somewhere. You get feedback by putting things out there, not by keeping it hidden until it's ready by your standards. What we see, the creators that are winning right now, they ship constantly and then they iterate, they fail publicly, but they learn faster than anyone else. Talented creators are still in the editing phase while others are already on version 9.0. The second issue, obsessing over craft instead of audience. And this is the killer. It's the real killer. Talented creators are asking themselves, how can I make this technically better? Whereas the creators that are winning are asking, what does my audience actually need or want right now? And that's all they care about. These are 2 completely different questions, and they lead to completely different results. One is going to lead to beautiful content that nobody even watches, whereas the other one leads to content that converts, that makes money. And that's the one that you should really care about. Most talented creators never learn this distinction. They think that if they perfect the craft, the audience will magically come, but it doesn't work that way. Not anymore anyway. It might have been the old game. Now, third thing that's killing these talented creators is that they're relying on talent instead of building systems. And the thing about talent is that talent in and of itself is not scalable. A talented creator might manually edit their videos to perfection, but they can only do a few per week, max. A creator with systems is producing 10x the content because they've built processes. And now, even with AI tools, the gap is even more massive. A creator who uses AI to generate thumbnails, create variations, automate editing, they can test 100 ideas while the talented creator is still perfecting one. In the creator economy, testing and iteration beats perfection every single time. It's the lifeblood of what you do. Now, what we're seeing happening right now, the smaller, less technically skilled creators are flexible. They're trying things. They're failing fast. They're moving on to the next thing if it doesn't work. They don't have the ego attachment to their way of doing things. Talented creator might say, I'm an expert at this, so I should stick with my style. Whereas a flexible creator is saying, okay, this didn't work. Let me try something else tomorrow. You already know who wins. It's the flexible one. Because right now, the only constant in the creator economy is change, platform change, algorithm change. What people want to watch is changing every day. The talent that made you successful 3 years ago might honestly be the thing that makes you obsolete tomorrow. And that's a serious bar to think about, because the ability to adapt and to learn, to stay flexible, will be what actually allows you to win. Now, there's specific skills that you should know right now that's going to tie into all of this, right? Technical skill is like 10% of the equation, maybe even less. These are the things that actually matter in 2026. Number one, understanding the audience. Not surface level, but deep. What do they actually need? What keeps them awake at night? What do they actually want? Number two, moving fast. Can you create and test faster than your competition? Number three, stay flexible. When something stops working, can you pivot immediately, or do you get attached to the old ways? Number four, business thinking. Are you making money, or are you just making content? These are very different things. We see it every day with everybody that we work with. Every decision should come down to business thinking. Is it driving revenue? And then number five is consistency, not perfection. Just showing up every single day. Most talented creators are failing 4 out of 5 of these. And so in there's a mindset shift that really does matter. What I've seen from the creators who are actually winning is that they separate themselves from just being talent, right? They understand that creativity is learnable. You can practice it. You can read. You can be flexible. Being rigid is what kills you, whereas being flexible brings new skills. Update your skills constantly, but also understand that there's a part of a mindset that's about maintaining logic with passion. Passion is good, it is, but it's not a free pass to ignore what's actually working. And that's where most people fall into the trap. If you make videos where people need something real, not just here's my talent, then you create what actually fits your audience. You stop thinking about yourself and you start thinking about them. That's ultimately the shift. So here's what you need to do this week if you're a talented creator, but you've been struggling. First, accept that talent alone isn't enough anymore. I know that's hard to hear. Your whole life you've been told just develop your talent and you'll win. That was true in 2015. It's not true now. We have to accept it and we move on. Pick an idea. Don't spend 3 weeks on it. Spend 3 days. Ship it. Get the feedback. Improve the next one. You learn faster by doing than perfecting. Third, obsess over the audience, not the craft. Before you create anything, ask yourself, who is this for? What problem does it solve? Why would they care? Not, is this perfect by my technical standards? Just, will my audience find this valuable? That's it, okay? Fourth, stay flexible. The thing that you're good at today might not work tomorrow. We need to accept that. We need to be ready to pivot. The creators who are winning right now aren't the ones who refuse to change. Quite the opposite. They're the ones who evolve constantly, right? Real talk. In the creator economy right now, you should always stay chill. Bad luck happens. Mishaps happen. Algorithm changes happen. Failures happen to everyone. Some of our biggest creators that are used to seeing 1 million views every single time they post a YouTube video, every now and then one gets 250,000. By their standards, that is a huge drop off. We accept it, we move on. Audience wasn't interested in that topic. Move on. Do a different one. The talented creators that are dying, they're dying because they're getting too attached to their way, right? They're too rigid, too perfectionist. But the ones that are winning, they're talented, sure, but they're flexible. They ship fast. They listen to the audience. They keep moving. Your talent is a foundation. It's a good foundation, but the whole building needs more than that. It needs business thinking, audience obsession, consistency, and the ability to adapt. If you have 5, then yes, all of those things, you're unstoppable. If you only have talent, you're stuck, and you will be. So this week, pick one thing from what I just said. Accept the game has changed, or start shipping faster, or shift to audience obsession, or even just be more flexible. Pick one, do it, and watch what happens. Because the talented creators who survive aren't the ones who died. They're the ones who evolved, right? You are talented, just keep moving.